女士们、先生们，欢迎参加上海纽约大学2020届本科生毕业典礼。让我们一起热烈欢迎上海纽约大学2020届毕业生入场。
Distinguished guests, welcome to NYU Shanghai's 2020 Commencement Ceremony. Please join us in welcoming NYU Shanghai's graduating class of 2020.
女士们、先生们，接下来让我们热烈欢迎上海纽约大学的教授代表。
Distinguished guests, please welcome the faculty representatives of NYU Shanghai.
女士们、先生们，让我们欢迎今天到场的主席台成员代表。
Distinguished guests, please welcome the platform party representatives.
“女士们、先生们，让我们以热烈的掌声，有请上海纽约大学校长余立忠先生、常务副校长雷蒙先生，开启上海纽约大学2020届本科生毕业典礼。”
Distinguished guests, please welcome NYU Shanghai's Chancellor Yu Li Zhong and Vice Chancellor Jeffrey Lehman to open the undergraduate commencement of 2020.
各位同学、各位家长、女士们、先生们，欢迎大家参加上海纽约大学2020届本科毕业生毕业典礼。
We welcome you all to these unique commencement ceremonies at which we are using digital technology to come together as a community and recognize the 2020 graduates of NYU Shanghai. Please welcome the Provost of NYU Shanghai, Joanna Whaley-Cohen.
Chancellor Yu, President Hamilton, Vice Chancellor Lehman, friends, colleagues, parents, ladies and gentlemen, salute with me our students of the class of 2020. Dear students, on behalf of the whole NYU Shanghai community, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you congratulations upon your graduation. NYU Shanghai like its parent institution, NYU, is a university in and of the city and in and of the world. It is a university, a major part of whose mission is to develop its students to be globally minded citizens, equipped with the special multicultural competence, adaptability, and empathy that we believe define the leaders of the 21st century. It is an institution founded on the great hope of contributing to the creation of a better world. And it is all those things at a time when pundits and commentators have been vying with one another to declare an end to globalization as a result of the global pandemic that has upended all of our lives over the past months. And with that contributing to a spread of, if not despair, then the end of hope for a better world. What does this mean? And what does it mean for you, NYU Shanghai graduates of the class of 2020? During this time of coronavirus, we have been exiled from all that is familiar and comfortable. Many of us have found ourselves living in unexpected places and unexpected circumstances. We have had to develop new notions of time and space, perhaps unexpectedly spending long periods of time in a childhood home not well adapted to the purpose, perhaps either in too close quarters with families and friends, or separated indefinitely from our loved ones and those we normally spend time with, perhaps unable to travel even short distances, and for some compelled to complete self-isolation in unfamiliar surroundings. We have had to learn that certainty itself is uncertain, as we constantly make and remake our plans, and to reorder our priorities, as what really matters to us also seems to be in constant flux. The present into which you are graduating is different from the past, and the contours of the future into which you are stepping are more fluid than you might have anticipated. Is this unprecedented? Or are there guidelines on which you can draw as you begin the next phase of your lives? To address these questions, I turned to two great writers of the 20th century, Albert Camus, a Frenchman writing in the aftermath of World War II, and Lu Xun, the great Chinese writer of half a generation earlier, who articulated, as no one else ever quite has, a vision of China and the Chinese people. From these quite different vantage points, both wrote with penetrating insight about hope and despair in times of change. Camus' 1947 novel, The Plague, is in part an allegory of the German occupation of France, and it's about resistance to evil in the world. But it is also a story about how to make meaning of our lives and about the heroism of simple goodness. The author writes eloquently about life in the city of Oran, locked down in an outbreak of plague. The residents of Oran experienced a separation that was so sudden that no one was prepared for it in any way. From one moment to the next, no one could leave the city, and although those outside the gates were allowed back, it quickly became clear that the danger was too great. Trains and ships stopped coming. Letters could not be sent for fear of spreading infection. Telephone lines were swiftly overburdened, and Zoom, of course, did not yet exist. Feelings of exile and loneliness were pervasive. Thinking about the past, time with loved ones, for example, was painful, while to think about the future was to tempt fate. There was nothing but the uncomfortable present. At first, people clung to their personal preoccupations with the sense that each one of them was isolated and was free to make individual decisions. But gradually, they realized that none of them is free. They're all caught in the plague, their own individual concerns suddenly superseded by something bigger. For some, this led to despair, but for most others, it led to hope and to the creation of personal meaning through better understanding our common humanity. Camus shows that the meaning the plague created for the people of Oran was that they came to understand more clearly than before that to be human is to be connected, regardless of political or ideological difference, and the commitment to others is central to the human condition. Lu Xun is well known to many of you. His writings show a great tension between hope and despair about China, which in his time many people thought must abandon its past in order to embrace its future. Its people were very divided, socially, economically, and politically. Lu Xun stressed the importance of the will to find meaning, even in moments of acute uncertainty, and of collective action for the greater good. Even in times of darkness, he never lost his belief that something beautiful can be found in life. Lu Xun wrote memorably about hope in his famous story, My Old Home, in which he describes the visit to a home he had not visited for 20 years, and the simultaneous shattering of some long-held memories and creation of new sense of hope for a better future. This deeply felt experience makes him afraid and optimistic all at once, and he muses to himself, hope cannot be said to exist, nor can it be said not to exist. It is just like roads across the earth, for actually the earth had no roads to begin with, but when many pass one way, a road is made. Class of 2020, in all that you have done at NYU Shanghai over the past 4 years, and in all you have experienced this past semester, you have suffered difficulty and you have experienced joy. You have gained knowledge and developed skills. You have accumulated unbreakable human connections and deepened your moral and emotional maturity. As you step forward together into the next phase of your lives, you will be forging a new path together. That itself is cause for hope, for you yourselves and for the contributions that you will make to the future and to a better world. May those hopes be richly fulfilled for you all. It is my honor to present to you this year's student speakers, Isabel Adler and Pan Yunju.
President Hamilton, Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, faculty, friends, family, and classmates. 早上好, 下午好, 晚上好. I think I can speak for all of us when I say no one anticipated our senior year to end this way. But the more I think about it, the more I can't help but wonder that maybe it's somewhat appropriate. 4 years ago, we all embarked on a journey, not knowing what to expect or where it would take us. 对我们国际留学生们来说，许多从来没有去过中国，也不会说中文，在任何方面都是真正的纯老外。For the Chinese students, this was a first of its kind opportunity too. There were only 3 small but mighty classes ahead of us, and knowing someone who went to NYU Shanghai was rare at best. Nonetheless, something about this place drew us all in. When people ask me what made me want to come to NYU Shanghai, I tell them that's only half the question. Picking a university is one thing, but choosing to stay there is equally as important. The allure of a new and exciting university is what sucks you in, but what makes you want to stay? The people. As orientation week moved along into freshman year, I soon realized I was surrounded by people that inspired me. Never in my life had I been around so many like-minded individuals, and I don't mean what we wanted to study. Every single student I've encountered at this place is intrinsically driven and motivated beyond belief. There's something powerful about being in a class, even if it's just 10 people, and knowing every single one of them is gunning for success. And as we have all grown together, chasing our aspirations and doing so vigorously, we've been fortunate enough to watch the university grow with us. Every semester, we've seen new classes, new professors, new clubs and sports teams, and new cafeteria vendors. We've seen incoming classes grow with each year and the university break ground for a bigger and better campus. And in light of our current global crisis, we've seen universities around the world look to NYU Shanghai as a leader in how to continue on. No other university experience parallels ours. I don't know anyone else who had a class freshman year with their entire grade, or a student body that celebrates a dumpling festival as one of its major events. I don't know another school that collectively loves bubble tea as much as ours does, and can message the entire grade in 5 seconds to let them know there's extras left over in room 201. And I really don't know any group of people this large that even knows what a Qilin is. But all of these things make us distinctively and powerfully NYU Shanghai. We are more than just the class of 2020. We represent the beginning of a legacy at NYU Shanghai. The first class will always get to be the first class, but we are the first year our university was complete. Before us, the cafe was quieter and public spaces less crowded. And while those are all things we complain about now, it brings me a sense of overwhelming joy to know that we completed this school. I know this wasn't the ending any of us expected, but in a way it only adds to our legacy. Not only are we the class of 2020, the class that completed this school, but we are also the class that persevered through the most unknown of times and entered into a world that was a state of complete and utter chaos. But like we've overcome the challenges of the last 4 years, we will overcome this too. NYU Shanghai Class of 2020 is ready for the world, and the world is ready for us. Now more than ever, the world needs people like us to be the light in the darkness. I'm so thankful for every single one of you and for giving me an experience I will never forget. Thank you.
President Hamilton, Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, respected faculty, distinguished guests, family members, friends, and the fellow members of the class of 2020. Welcome. On August 19, 2016, we walked into our Jingqiao residence hall for the first time, with our hands full of luggages and stomachs full of butterflies, not knowing what to expect in our coming college life, nor who to meet in our new dorm room. In the very next day, Chancellor Yu told us that we are the fourth class of NYU Shanghai, the class of 2020, the class that finally made the school complete. Sitting in our shiny purple auditorium, little did we know that we are about to go through one of the most unforgettable experiences in our college life, GPS, in this very same room. As a non-native English speaker, like many of our other fellow classmates, I was overwhelmed by the amount of academic reading coming our way every day, filled with phrases and words that I've never seen before in my life. Stereotypes, alienation, privileges, assumptions. But it was through paddling through this river of pieces of new knowledge that we began to ask important questions, like, what is one and other? What costs are we paying for the development of a metropolitan city? What is the true story of globalization? And what exactly is burning in Paris? We often find ourselves in conversations trying to bring two or more worlds together. I have close friends whose cultural background is drastically different from my own. We talk, discuss, or even debate in classrooms and labs, on the slides outside of Jingqiao, or on balconies of our Manhattan Hall. We talk about topics from self-identification, to the scenes in their first movie, to could Wakanda really have existed, to was this bubble tea here ordered before the COVID break or after? 4 years' time have passed, and our language skills went from 没有 vocab to 4,000-word capstone papers. Moments and dialogues like these are like sparks on the grassland at dawn that lit up our undergraduate times. Dumbledore once said, "There will be moments where we have to choose from what is easy to what is right." We're at an era where positions are taken so easily that we often forget the fundamental things that connect us as human beings. There are so many divergences and disagreements, where it seems like everyone wants to talk and no one wants to listen. It was moments like those on the slides of Jingqiao that kept me believing that we're on a great journey to something extraordinary. As students of NYU Shanghai, we are, in a sense, among the luckiest of our generation to be part of this unprecedented educational experiment, where the torch that has been standing for ethics, learning, diversity, equity, and inclusion since 1831 is now also burning under the Pearl Tower for a more widely and deeply connected future world. The Chinese writer Lu Xun once wrote, in 1938, a line that I think well embodies our founding spirit. 无穷的远方，无数的人们，都与我有关. Endless distances, countless people, they're all related to me. As children of NYU Shanghai, we're not only cultivated as globally minded scholars, but also citizens of this new era, where we understand the desire, love, and duty that connects us all as human beings. 作为上纽学子，我们不仅是具有全球视野的求学者，更应该深刻理解那些将我们作为人类紧紧相连的爱、希望与责任，成为这个新时代下心性坚定、思想深刻、理性求索的人类社会一员。Fellow members of the class of 2020, I have the deepest respect and the most genuine faith in you, in us, that we'll keep on growing as a global community of lifelong scholars, that will keep on contributing back to our global society. We will be like a forest, with our roots growing deep into the soil and our branches reaching higher for the sky. 我们会像一片森林，根系愈深入深厚的土壤，枝桠愈伸向高远的天空。登攀不止，努力求索，回馈社会。Collectively, we will hold together 7 continents while embracing a bright future. Congratulations, class of 2020. We've made it. 毕业快乐. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present a video in honor to the class of 2020. 女士们、先生们，接下来请欣赏上海纽约大学2020届毕业生风采短片。
Hi, Shanghai.
Hello, Shanghai.
Hello, Shanghai.
I'm currently in Houston, Pennsylvania. I'm in California. I'm in Boise, Idaho.
I'm in New Jersey.
In India.
I'm in Ghana.
I'm in Dubai.
In Shandong.
I'm in Sichuan.
In Beijing.
I'm in Changchun.
I'm in Shanghai.
During this special period of time, we cannot say goodbye to each other face to face.
As weird as this situation is right now in the world, we're a weird school and we can overcome it. We've overcome the last 4 years of craziness.
There has to be a time that we can come all together and then reunite.
It was a scary decision to come to such an unfamiliar, faraway place.
For one thing, I knew it would be an adventure.
Big, cosmopolitan, lots going on.
I was very surprised there is a school opening on Century Avenue, and that's like city center.
Coming to NYU Shanghai, you sort of interact with students that are from all around the world.
NYU Shanghai is very young, which means you can actually create something of your own.
There are so many unexpected challenges.
Gave me a chance to step out of my comfort zone and try something new.
Professors knows everybody means a lot. They know us as a person, not just as a student. I think that's kind of touching for me.
I remember that Chancellor Yu was standing in front of the dorm building and taking pictures with us.
My roommate was actually in the room when I first arrived. We were a little nervous, but that night when we had our first sleepover, that was the beginning of a friendship.
Whether it was ordering stuff off Taobao or just translating something for me into English, and I think we lived really well together.
Now I understand how to really think from other people's perspectives and using their suggestions to improve my own thoughts.
Orientation, I remember having so much fun.
Welcome to NYU Shanghai's class of 2020.
I remember Vice Chancellor Lehman, he said, we have to learn to agree to disagree. I learned a lot from that sentence.
The strength of NYU Shanghai is definitely that it brings together both the Chinese and the non-Chinese into one sort of academic prospect.
It really encouraged us to be creative.
It's much more intimate at NYU Shanghai. Everybody experience moments together as a community because we're all in that one building.
We go to classes together,
go to lunch together.
We share different values, we have different experiences.
And also learning how to express my own voice.
NYU Shanghai has been, as an institution, extremely supportive.
Learning Chinese has been part of me since the very beginning.
你家有几口人？
外卖到了，马上下来。
Liberal arts education really gave us the opportunity to explore our possibilities and take courses in many different areas.
Allows me to explore different fields.
I was not expecting the professionalness of the dance program.
Studying away gave me that opportunity to explore my major and explore my interests.
It allows me to see the world almost with a different angle and with a different lens.
First, a semester in Washington, D.C.
In the fall of my junior year, I was in Prague,
where I spent 1 semester in Sydney, Australia.
And I did my spring semester in Tel Aviv.
During my study away in Berlin.
Spring of junior year, I studied in London.
I went to New York City for 1 year.
These past 4 years, I believe I've become a lot more confident.
Learn how to explore things by myself.
I don't think 4 years ago me would even recognize the person that I have become right now.
And learn and just kind of take an adventure every day, even if that's just trekking into Puxi for coffee or to another city in China on a holiday break. I think that it's been a very anything goes kind of 4 years.
NYU Shanghai just gave me the opportunity to be myself and to take my time to choose where I want to go.
I would like to thank all of my friends for being there for me.
I would like to say thank you to all of my professors.
Also everyone that has maintained the university campus, IEs, bus drivers, cafeteria workers.
And my friends who have been there throughout, bubble tea runs, Family Mart coffee, and ice cream breaks.
I want to thank all of you for giving me all these wonderful sparks of thinking, sparks of thought.
I will miss all the old days, the beautiful days with you.
This is just preparing us for our next step in life, whatever that may be.
Best of wishes to each of you.
And I really hope you guys have a great future.
My heart is in Shanghai and we're in this together.
We are Shanghai.
Go I Shanghai!
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations.
We made it, class of 2020.
Finally made it!
We did it.
We graduated.
We did it.
我们毕业了。
我们毕业了。
恭喜大家。
恭喜大家，我们毕业了。
Class of 2020, 加油!
Graduating!
We are class of 2020. We are Shanghai. Yay!
Dear students and family members, dear faculty and staff, this is a special year, and it's a special time for me. Please allow me to speak in my mother tongue, Chinese. 很遗憾，由于疫情的原因，我们不能相聚在一起，共同祝贺2020届学生毕业，走出校门。然而，我觉得我们的心仍然是相通的。在互联网上，我能听到每个人的心跳。在屏幕上，我能够看到同学们的笑脸。衷心祝贺同学们学成毕业，衷心感谢家长们的信任和支持，衷心感谢我的同事们、各位教授和职工们的辛勤付出、默默奉献。作为第一所中美合作举办的国际化研究型大学，上海纽约大学从建校起就展示了它的不同寻常的魅力。一届又一届的毕业生以优异的表现，给学校增添了夜夜光彩。在今年意想不到的全球疫情面前，上海纽约大学的实践更是证明了创建这样一所多元文化融合、培养具有全球视野、有社会责任感的国际化创新型人才的大学，它的意义和价值所在。希望大家好好珍惜和保护它，拜托了。我深深地感到，上海纽约大学是当今时代高等教育国际合作的积极探索。不同文化间的相互理解、相互融合，对人类社会的未来何等重要！拓展年轻一代的全球视野，看到一个更大的世界，培养跨文化沟通、交流、合作的意识和能力，对理解和解决全球问题是何等重要！由衷钦佩华东师范大学和纽约大学的远见卓识，衷心感谢中美两所大学的鼎力合作和帮助。我们更不要忘记， 上海市和浦东新区对于这所新生大学的支持和帮助。感谢所有给予上海纽约大学恩惠的人们，感谢所有支持和帮助学校建设成长的朋友们。同学们，你们是上海纽约大学培养的第4届毕业生，同样是这所学校历史的创造者。你们将是新时代的探索者，新世界的开拓者，将成为连接世界各国、连接不同文化的纽带。请大家千万不要忘记自己的责任和使命。同学们毕业了，我也将和你们一起毕业。3天后，我将正式退休。今天是向大家告别的时候了，尽管没有想到会是在这样一个特殊的时刻、特殊的场景。从上海纽约大学的筹建、设立到发展，我的心一直和这所独特的国际化大学连在一起，一直和同学们的心连在一起。很遗憾，不能继续和这所大家共同创建的大学走向未来了。学校的事业总要有人接班，已过古稀之年的我，应该到全身而退的年龄了。我想大家能理解的。我想借这个机会，向大家隆重地介绍童思俊教授。他将是上海纽约大学下一任校长。童思俊教授是一位著名的学者、哲学家，学养深厚，著作等身。他长期活跃在国际学术舞台上，为国际学术界高度认同。他于1994年获得挪威比尔根大学的博士学位，先后在挪威比尔根大学做访问学者，在德国马尔堡大学做客座教授，在美国哥伦比亚大学做 Fulbright 学者。2011年起被提名担任挪威科学院外籍院士。他也具有丰富的大学和科研机构的管理经验，为人谦和，善于沟通，愿意和师生交朋友。一直以来，他积极参与和帮助了上海纽约大学的筹建和发展。相信在他和杰夫的合作带领下，上海纽约大学的事业一定会持续发展，不断进步。衷心祝愿同学们前程似锦，衷心祝愿上海纽约大学事业蒸蒸日上。谢谢。
Members of the class of 2020, when you joined us back in the summer of 2016, the world seemed more stable, more safe than it seems today. During the past 4 years, while you were living in an academic community with roommates and classmates from other lands, while you were expanding your minds and your hearts, 2 new destabilizing forces began to threaten the quality of life on Earth. We are now endangered both by a new strain of infectious disease and also by a new strain of infectious xenophobia. Humanity has overcome these kinds of threats before, and it can defeat today's versions as well. COVID-19 can be defeated by science. Nationalism and bigotry can be defeated by humanism. In these troubled times, when fear and anxiety are clouding people's appreciation for the benefits that science and humanism have brought us, we are truly fortunate that you, the newest graduates of NYU Shanghai, are ready to serve as beacons of enlightenment. During the past 4 years, you have strengthened your scientific capacities for rationality and reason. During this time, you have also deepened your humane capacities for empathy and cooperation. You unite science and humanism under an umbrella of cosmopolitan virtue. Members of the class of 2020, the time has now come for you to go out and be yourselves. Please be the people that we have come to know and love, people who create and innovate in respectful, productive partnership with others who grew up in different cultures, in different nations. You have the knowledge, skills, and virtues that are needed to sustain our planet, to nurture natural and human environments where every child and every adult can enjoy a fair opportunity to flourish. Members of the NYU Shanghai class of 2020, I would like to conclude by sharing a few hopes that we, your teachers, hold for you as you venture forth into new lives of satisfaction and service. May you enjoy the special pleasures of craft, the private satisfaction of doing a task as well as it can be done. May you enjoy the special pleasures of profession, the added satisfaction of knowing that your efforts promote a larger public good. May you find ways to help others under circumstances where they cannot possibly know that you have done so. May you be patient and gentle and tolerant without becoming smug, self-satisfied, or arrogant. May you always be able to confess ignorance, doubt, vulnerability, and uncertainty. May you build long and loving relationships with people whom you respect. May you be both brave and careful so that you can enjoy influence and impact without falling prey to danger or risk. May you be blessed with good luck and also with the wisdom and humility to appreciate when you have been lucky rather than skillful. May you keep inventing new ways to energize video conferences and virtual corrals. And may you soon be reunited in person with your family, your classmates, and your colleagues. May your thirst for understanding and your passion for exploration never be diminished. And may your journeys lead you often back to Shanghai, back to Pudong, back to our university, for you will always be part of the NYU Shanghai family, and we will always be happy to welcome you home. Now, it is my pleasure to share two special congratulatory messages from the President of New York University, Andrew Hamilton, and from the Chair of the Board of Trustees of New York University, William Berkeley.
Hello, I'm Andrew Hamilton, President of NYU, and I'm delighted to say a few words to the outstanding NYU Shanghai class of 2020. But before I do, I want to say thank you to someone who will leave his role at NYU Shanghai in a few days' time, Chancellor Yu Lizhong. On behalf of all of NYU, I want to thank you, Chancellor Yu, for your vision, your dedication, and your hard work in making NYU Shanghai the great institution that it is today. When the history books on NYU Shanghai are written, you, Chancellor Yu, will be seen as one of the founding architects of this academic expression of friendship and collaboration between NYU and ECNU, between Shanghai and New York, and between the USA and China. Thank you. Now back to you, class of 2020. I know that this is not the way we hope to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. But although our format today is virtual, our pride in you could not be more real. The pandemic in no way diminishes your spectacular achievements. Each one of you has completed a rigorous global liberal arts curriculum taught by world-class faculty. And each one of you has met the challenges of this past semester with forbearance and creativity. You were the first affected by the virus, and you helped set the standard for how we could get through it together. Whether you have stayed on campus or returned home, you've sustained the ties that connect you and the momentum of achievement, even while physically separated. I suspect mine were not the only eyes that missed it up watching your virtual choir rendition of We Are Not Strangers. I have also been proud to see NYU Shanghai contribute to the worldwide fight against the pandemic, whether through faculty research or by donating thousands of masks to NYU Langone Medical Center in New York. Class of 2020, it may feel ironic to be graduating from a thoroughly, devotedly global university at a time when many of us have been forced to retreat behind borders. But if anything will help the world heal and move forward, it is collective, cooperative global action. Action from engaged citizens with a shared purpose and the capacity to build bridges between different groups of people. And that is exactly what you offer the world. The same qualities that led you to NYU Shanghai, the same skills that you developed here, will help you make a lasting difference as graduates. To the class of 2020, know that all of us at NYU are proud of you. My very, very best wishes to you all, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Bill Berkeley, Chair of the NYU Board of Trustees and a proud NYU alumnus. The Board of Trustees and I have watched the progress of NYU Shanghai over the 7 years with great pride. Your achievements are extraordinary, from highly competitive admissions to new research frontiers, to prestigious awards, to an innovative curriculum that helps students thrive in a fast-changing world. These accomplishments would not be possible without the talent and hard work of NYU Shanghai's world-class faculty and administrators, the superb leadership of Chancellor Yu and Vice Chancellor Lehman, and the ongoing support of our partners in China. And of course, you, our extraordinary students. Class of 2020, you deserve special recognition for your resolve and resilience over this past semester. You will look back on these days with many emotions, but one should be pride. Today, you are about to become NYU alumni and to join a community of more than 500,000 fellow NYU graduates around the world. I hope that being a part of this unique and dynamic university will bring you as much gratification as it has brought me. To you, NYU Shanghai Class of 2020, best wishes and my warmest congratulations.
And now we have reached the moment in the ceremony when we present the Chancellor's Medal of Honor and hear remarks from our featured guest speaker. Ma Yun, Jack Ma, has reshaped our world. Everyone knows that Jack built Alibaba into a premier global e-commerce platform, that Alibaba had the largest initial public offering in the history of the US stock exchanges, and that Alibaba now has market-leading subsidiaries in everything from cloud computing to logistics to mobile payments. What we want to emphasize today, however, are Jack's cosmopolitan spirit and his work in the areas of education, sustainability, and philanthropy. Before he turned his talents to business, Jack studied and taught English, and he studied and taught international trade. His early businesses were all driven by a desire to bridge the barriers of language and distance, to enable people from China to interact more easily with people from other nations. Since he stepped down as the executive chairman of Alibaba, Jack has been expressing those same cosmopolitan commitments through his work at the Jack Ma Foundation. Last year, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres named him a global advocate for the Sustainable Development Goals. This year, during the COVID-19 crisis, he has been at the forefront of efforts to donate face masks and test kits and ventilators to New York, to other parts of the United States, and to other countries in Africa, Asia, and Europe. Last week, Chancellor Yu, Provost Whaley Cohen, and I traveled to Hangzhou to present Jack with the Chancellor's Medal of Honor and to hear him deliver his remarks. I would like to invite Jack and Chancellor Yu Dizhong to come forward for the presentation. And now we would like to invite Jack to come forward to share some reflections with the NYU Shanghai graduating class of 2020. Jack.
尊敬的于校长 Vice Chancellor Liman 上海纽约大学的老师、同学们、家长，大家好。今天是各位人生中非常重要的一天，也很高兴，特别荣幸在这个特殊的时期，用这种特别的方法参与大家人生中最重要的时刻。也谢谢校长，谢谢老师、同学们，因为你们此时此刻，我觉得这枚奖章与众不同，加倍珍惜。今天大家大学毕业，但是呢，今年的毕业看起来麻烦很多，麻烦也很大。一毕业就碰上了全世界范围内的疫情，无论是找工作还是继续升学，都面临了前所未有的困难。这些困难可能大家以前都没有想过，但没办法，这就是人生。在这个时候毕业，寻找工作，走上社会，大家会觉得很不幸。但事实是，人生这样的意外会很多，学会适应了，你就懂得了生活；学会把握了，你就会与众不同。今年全世界那么多的毕业生，大家都一样，都碰上了同样的困境。这个时候，你的态度、你的行动，决定了你的未来。你们至少比任何一届的学生多学了一门课，多修了一个学分。这门课没有考试，但比任何一门课都尤其重要。因为疫情，因为这个灾难，你们学习了应该如何去思考这个世界的巨变，以及如何在巨大的变化面前，如何承担自己的责任，如何改变自己，去适应未来。我们都很难改变昨天，甚至很难改变今天，但我们做一点点事儿，就可以改变明天，改变我们自己的未来。这门课刚刚开始，我也和大家一样，都是刚刚开始学习这门课。今天我们已经看到，世界面临了100年未有的危机，但是人类所拥有的资源和财富是前所未有，人类拥有的技术能力也是前所未有。当然，人类所面临的困难和麻烦也是前所未有。今天人类知识的沉淀、信息处理的能力和抗风险的能力是有史以来最强大的，但是很遗憾，我们有时候并没有把这些资源、能力和知识来加强沟通和合作，有时候制造很多隔阂，甚至扩大了分歧。人类发展史上，我们从来不缺灾难，但很少像今天这样，灾难以后酝酿着巨大的世界不安，这确实令人担忧。但是担忧从来没有用，与其担忧，不如行动。世界往哪里去，未来往哪里去，这一切的关键都在于你们 在于年轻人的选择，在于年轻人的行动。我也听说武汉封城以后，你们当中有一位来自捷克的同学，在武汉封闭的时候，给武汉的同学寄了100个口罩。后来疫情蔓延到全球，武汉的同学又帮捷克的同学向中国医生问诊，收集信息，翻译成英文发给对方。上海纽约大学的同学们，我相信大家看见了，你们用行动做出了选择。今天的麻烦就是你们这一代年轻人最大的机遇，也是你们为世界能够创造价值的真正的机会。我想21世纪的毕业生抓住机遇，拥有未来，我们需要3观，就是全球观、未来观，还有全局观。我们也需要3商，需要有 IQ， 需要 EQ， 还需要 LQ，the Q of love。 全球观不一定要会懂外语，但一定要尊重和理解不同的文化。人和人，国家和国家，没有一个是一样的，肯定是不同的，而且会永远的不同下去。今天世界的问题，就是因为看到了太多彼此之间的不同和分歧。看到不同，其实没有什么了不起，真正了不起的是看到了不同，依然相信我们的同，依然能够放下分歧，共同前行。48年以前，中国和美国从不同中找到了相同，从分歧走向了合作，世界开始走向发展，走向繁荣。中美两国，纽约和上海，几百年以来从来就有很多不同，因为不同，我们才能够感受和发现对方不同的魅力。中美两国的不同，几百年来都无法改变，也是不应该去改变的。我们需要的不是去改变不同，而是寻找相同，尊重不同。尼克松访华以后，杭州有了英语课，杭州成为了一个开放的城市。很多美国游客来到了杭州，我为美国游客做导游，学习了英文，这让我学到了很多不同的东西，了解了世界巨大的魅力，也让我有了不同的眼光去看待这个世界，以及有不同的思考的方式。今天我们在座的每个人，以及所有今天很多的人，都是中美合作的巨大的受益者，是全球化的受益者。没有中美合作，就不可能有上海纽约大学；没有中美合作，我相信也不会有今天的马云，今天的阿里巴巴。未来为中国和美国，为世界找到共同的方向，共同的合作的方向，这个使命只有年轻人去完成，这是大家的担当。毕业于这2个伟大城市合作的大学，在这个时候，我相信你们的命运里肯定有与众不同的使命。全局观是站在他人的位置看问题。IT 时代的思想是以我为主，让自己变得更强大，我们比拼的是肌肉；而 DT 时代的思想是利他主义，只有让别人好，我才能变得更好，比拼的是智慧。上个世纪重要的是我怎么想，而这个世纪21世纪，别人怎么想变得非常的重要。因为这个世界没有一个人可以只有自己依靠自己才能活得好，没有一个国家可以独自解决问题，只有全局的思考，利他的思想，才能真正让自己变得更好，让世界变得更好。所以我们也一定要有未来观，感恩昨天，改变今天，相信明天。未来没有专家，因为谁也没有到过未来。预测未来最好的办法就是去创造未来。我们永远要站在未来去思考问题，我们要解决的是未来的问题，而不是过去的问题。我们更加不应该用过去的方法去解决未来的问题。面向未来的年轻人，我们需要有3种商： 智商、情商和爱商 ，IQ、EQ and LQ。IQ 高的人不太容易失败 ，EQ 高的人机会会很多，但是只有 LQ 高的人才能受人尊重。未来机器可能会取代人类很多工作，但机器只有芯片，它没有心。人类有爱，这是机器不可能取代人类的。在我看来，全世界的年轻人没有国籍的区别，没有种族和信仰的区别，只有梦想和没有梦想的区别，有担当和没有担当的区别。你们的心有多大，我们的世界就会有多大。你们是怎么样的人，未来的世界就会变成怎么样的世界。你们相信未来，我们选择相信你们，相信年轻人。今天对大家来说是一个全新的开始，未来的路上充满了挑战，也充满希望。我相信只要大家一起努力，一起学习，一定能够帮助这个世界跨入更加美好的未来。And I believe you all will make it。再次祝贺大家，也祝福大家，谢谢大家。
Thank you, Jack Ma, for delivering such a great speech. I feel very much encouraged and inspired. I believe all the graduates share the same feeling with me. And now I'm pleased to announce the presentation of our candidates for degrees. It's my honor to introduce to you Professor Maria Montaya, Dean of Arts and Science, Professor Keith Rose, Dean of Engineering, Computer Science, and Data Science, Professor Chen Yuxin, Dean of Business. They will present the candidates for their bachelor degrees.
Dear class of 2020, although this is not the way we imagined today, the circumstances in no way diminish my pride in all of your accomplishments. You have each proven yourselves to be resilient, caring, and thoughtful global citizens. More than 4 years ago, I, along with each of you, walked into NYU Shanghai to begin our new adventure together, you as students and I as your dean. In our time at Shanghai, we have all grown as individuals and come to love the home and community that we built together on Century Avenue. But now, you're ready to take off on your new adventure as you make your way in a new and complex world, which needs your talents now more than ever. I, along with the faculty who have taught and mentored you for the last 4 years, will still be here and will be waiting to hear about all that you have accomplished. I have no doubt that you will make us proud as you take what you've learned at NYU Shanghai and apply that knowledge to make our world a better place. Now, let us get to the business at hand and get you graduated. Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, Provost Whaley Cohen, and President Hamilton, I am pleased to present to you the 110 candidates for bachelor's degrees in the arts and sciences.
On behalf of all the computer science, data science, and engineering faculty, I congratulate all the students in the class of 2020. I hope you will stay in touch and keep us informed of all your wonderful accomplishments in the years to come. Once again, congratulations. Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, Provost Whaley Cohen, and President Hamilton, I am pleased to present to you the 63 candidates for bachelor's degrees in computer science, data science, and engineering.
Dear Class 2020, dear Business Finance and Business Marketing major graduates, congratulations. You have made it for 2020 and you will be successful for all your life and career. I wish you all the best with health and happiness. 祝贺大家 Congratulations again. Chancellor Yu, Vice Chancellor Lehman, Provost Whaley Cohen, and President Hamilton, I'm pleased to present to you the 66 candidates for bachelor degrees in business.
上海纽约大学2020届学生，你们顺利完成了上海纽约大学本科专业培养计划，经校学位评定委员会审议，授予你们学士学位。
We have now arrived at the formal conferral of degrees. If you are able, I invite you to please now rise. Members of the NYU Shanghai class of 2020, through your successful efforts as certified by the recommendations of your Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, you deserve to receive this hallmark of New York University. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees, I admit you to the degrees and certificates for which you have been recommended. It is official. You are NYU Shanghai graduates. Congratulations, class of 2020.
上海纽约大学是一所没有围墙的城市大学，它的成立和发展离不开上海社会各界的大力支持。从2017年开始，每到毕业季，作为上海城市名片之一的东方明珠塔，都会为上纽大点亮美丽的紫罗兰校舍，庆贺莘莘学子荣耀毕业。感谢东方明珠，紫色光辉闪耀在黄浦江畔， 也象征了上海纽约大学将立足上海、回馈上海的愿景。
NYU Shanghai thrives because of our partnership with the city of Shanghai and the district of Pudong, a partnership that enables us to define ourselves as a university in and of the city. At every commencement since the first one back in 2017, one of Shanghai's great landmarks, the Oriental Pearl Tower, has been lit up in violet to honor the new graduates. We are very grateful to the leadership of the Pearl Tower for continuing that tradition during this challenging year. And now it is time for the singing of the NYU Shanghai alma mater. This memorable song was composed by Jeremy Hissong, Runjong Joyce Tan, and Professor Diana Heldman to celebrate our precious multicultural identity.
Cross the mountains and the seas, giving rise to strength in unity for all the world to see. Giving rise to strength in unity for all the world to see. We are Shanghai, we're the city of lights. We are Shanghai. NYU Shanghai, and the future is bright. Futures in Shanghai. 这城市的光一彩 We are Shanghai, NYU Shanghai. 下一站何其精彩 We're chasing horizons, despite the dark and rise to brightness and love for all lands. 听世界在召唤，未来你我同在，边冲经验勇敢。The world is not too big for all of us to see. The world is not too big for us to live. We are Shanghai.
上海纽约大学2020届本科生毕业典礼到此结束，谢谢大家。
This concludes the NYU Shanghai Class of 2020 commencement ceremonies. Wherever in the world you may be, we thank you for joining us on this historic occasion.
Yeah.
女士们、先生们，感谢您的参与。稍后，请您参加我们的在线视频聚会。让我们线上见。
Distinguished guests, thank you for your participation in NYU Shanghai's 2020 commencement. Please join us in the Class of 2020 Zoom room. Thank you.